Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and today I am sharing this Santa box with you. It is a 2-inch square by 3 inches tall, so it's perfect for some like Hershey's Kisses or some M&Ms or some Ghirardelli you could fit in here. And this would be really cute as a stocking stuffer. And I love this ribbon. This is our real red curly ribbon, but I'm going to show you that you can use our other ribbon as well, but I prefer this curly ribbon. It's very whimsical and it's really cute for this box. So let's go ahead and get started with it. What you're going to need for this is some real red, and this is 8 by 8. And then you're going to need a piece for the top, and this is 4 1/16 by 4 1/16. And I know that 16th gets people sometimes, but all you have to do is do the first little tick next to your 4-inch mark. It's the one right next to it. And it's usually a smaller tick. And then you're going to need a piece of gold foil. And then for the belt, this measures 1 inch by 10. And we are going to use, I think I used the whole thing on this. Alright, so that is it. Let's go ahead and score it. The scoring's really easy on this. This is our new trimmer. And this will be available November 1st to our customers. We finally found out that it will be available November 1st. So if you would like to, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. It's really a nice trimmer. It took me a little while because to get used to the changes because I've used the other one for so many years, but it's really nice. So on the 8 by 8, we are going to score it at 3 and 5. And I should have scored that both on this side, but I like to score on the bottom part of it, but you can't see it there, so I decided to move it up here. So it's 3 and 5 you're going to score, and then you're going to turn it and you're going to score it again at 3 and 5. And I forget that I can't get this whole thing in the view of the camera. And so on this top one, we are just scoring this one at 1 inch all the way around. And I do like that I don't have to pull my paper out. I can just slide it under here and line it up. Alright, so that is it for all our scoring. So now to cut. So we're going to cut this top one. Just going to cut this. It's hard for me to see this, so I hope you're going to be able to see it. It's hard for me to see it with the lights shining down for some reason. I'm having a hard time today. And we're just going to turn it, and then we are going to stamp this piece. So we're not going to put that together yet. And then we're going to go ahead and we are going to cut this one, and we're going to cut on this long side down. Both of these score marks, and we're going to do the same on the other side. And then you can do this part on your trimmer if you want, but I'm going to just go ahead and freehand it. You want to cut this like to 2 inches. So I'm just cutting this area in half, and then I'm going to cut this one in half. And then we're going to do the same on this one. It doesn't have to be perfect because these are going to be on the inside of our box. So it's going to look like that. I'm going to cut in these just a little bit. We'll do the same on this side. And it's going to look just like that. All right, let's scoot this out. Let's go ahead and sharpen the score marks on this one. All right, so we are going to put adhesive on all 4 of these right here. And I'm going to go ahead and use my fast fuse because I have some, but use tear and tape here or wet glue. It just goes a little bit faster for me for the video if I just use the fast fuse. And then we are going to fold these up. I like to do one of these at a time. It does overlap, but okay, so there's the bottom of our box. Now let's go ahead and we are going to stamp this. And I'm using the stamp set that I'm using is the Perfectly Plaid. I'm using the Ho 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 off of it. And I'm just going to do it in the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And we are going to stamp each one of these. And I forgot to grab my mat. I can tell as soon as I forget to do it that I don't have my mat. All right. So now we're ready to put this one together. So we'll sharpen all these score marks. And for this one, I'll go ahead and use the wet glue. Okay, and if you see any overhang, sometimes I get that overhang, I will just clip that off because it drives me crazy. It has to be straight. And then it should fit just on your box, just right. Now this top is not as tight as I usually make them, but it fits on here just perfect. And so I'm going to use the ribbon for that, but you don't even need to put a ribbon on it if you don't like. So we're going to use this, and did I say this was 1 inch? This is 3/4 inch. Got a little hang there. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to start putting it on the box here, and I'm leaving a little to overlap there, and we're just going to keep going around. Make sure you're going straight with it, and just pinch your little corners. And then I'm going to glue this little piece down here, and then we're going to put more here. And no, I guess I didn't use the whole thing. I will just trim that excess off. I need to move this piece down just a hair. Okay, And then I'm just going to trim that right there. It works out better if you have a little bit extra. And so that's going to be the back of my box right there. And this will be the front. So let's bring the big shot up here, and we are going to cut our little belt buckle. And I'm using my stitched squares and I'm using the stitch square, the smallest one, and then I'm using the smallest one of our regular layering squares. Now you could probably just use the layering squares, this one right here, but I like the stitching on it. So it's just your preference, or if you don't have a stitched. And so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through this one through. And then I'll show you how I get that other one on here. Because the stitching just adds a little bit to it. So now I'm going to use a piece of sticky note, and I'm going to center this one in the center of it. And I am going to attach that right here with my sticky note so it stays in place. And then we'll have our little belt buckle. Now I'm not going to get it off, right? So there's our little belt buckle. And you can even, if you don't have it, you could probably even cut this freehand, but I like it that way. So I guess this is going to be the front. So I'm going to just put some wet glue on here. And we're going to add that right there. And then I'm going to use our regular cotton ribbon, the Real Red, and I'll show you that you can use any ribbon that you have. Although I really prefer the other one. I just think it looks so cute with that little ruffled, the curly ribbon. All right, we'll trim this off. These are probably going to be in my grandkids' stockings. All right. Oop. Let's get that. It's got that wet glue on it. It wants to move on me. And I need to trim this little thing right here. It's bugging me. There we go. All right. So there you have it. There they are. Which one do you like? Do you like the curly ribbon or the regular ribbon? They're both cute, but the curly ribbon just seems a little bit more whimsical to me. All right, everyone, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. And I guess I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.